Okay, in this video I'm going to show you a couple things that you need to know about the explode command and the intersect command when it comes to drawing roof diagrams in SketchUp. So what we've done so far, just to prepare, is started with two gabled roofs, both created with the Roofs plugin, and I have not exploded anything, and I have not intersected anything. I have ripped the house out from underneath. If you've seen some of the other videos, you've seen how I do that. But for now, what we have is just two gabled roofs in an unexploded form. Now, you really want to explode your roofs when you create them with the plugin. I'll give you a couple examples of why. If I go to put shingles on, let's say, that large gable roof, watch what happens. It shingles everything. Shingles the fascia boards, the siding, fascia all the way around. That is not what we want. So let me back up. That's one problem with not exploding a roof. Another problem is that you cannot manipulate the roof, any individual part of it, as an individual part. Say I wanted to, I don't know, recreate this line. Well, I want to select it, and then I'm going to do a move and pull it. I go to select it. I can't select that individual line. It selects the whole thing. By the same token, if I want to pull this gable into this gable, so I want to pull this area here, well, I hit my P key for push-pull, but when I go to do it, you see that there's this sign that says I can't do anything. And the reason I can't do anything is because it is in a non-exploded form. As soon as I explode these roofs, and I'm going to just use this on my keyboard, Start A to select everything, right click, and then explode, you'll see that you can select an individual line. You can put shingles on an individual plane. And what I wanted to do next is you can pull this area inside of this roof. So that's why you really want to explode your roof planes, at least some of the reasons. Now, you may notice that the valleys are not delineated by a dark line. You can see that there's a valley there, but it hasn't been delineated. That's because we haven't used the intersect planes command. Now, let's say, well, we don't want to do that. So I'm going to go through a number of steps pretty quick. I'm going to not do that. I'm going to put shingles on the roof. Put that on all the roof planes. Now it only does roof planes because we have used our explode command. I'm going to right click on the one. Left click, right click, select all with same material. I'm going to make that into a group. I'm going to hide it. I'm going to acquire all the other details, delete it, and unhide my roof. Now we have a problem. It looks great for what I'm trying to achieve, except that we have this roof that doesn't exist in the field underneath of the main gable. The reason is that this plane and this hidden plane are still one surface. We didn't intersect the faces, which would have put a line in the valley and separated those two surfaces. So I can back up. Make sure I only go back as far as I want to go. We're going to, let's see where we are. Okay, we're going to select all. I key for intersect faces. Now you can see that valley line is there. Then, actually, I probably had to go back another step. So I'm going to just back it up till the shingles are off the roof. Then I'm going to select all, intersect the faces. I'm going to put the shingles back on the planes that we want them on. And what I'll do before I delete everything is I'll erase this line here so we can see these planes. See, there's no shingles on there now because it was a separate surface and I did not select it when I added the shingles. Of course, the effect is going to be Then now when I select all the surfaces with the same material, being the shingles, I then group them, I then hide them, select everything else, delete it, and unhide my roof, it comes back without those surfaces. They were not included. And now, when I select it all, explode it, select one surface, select all with same material, right-click Entity Info, I get accurate square information, 19.75 squares, or 1974.7 square feet. If I had those shingles under here, that would be being included in my roof calculation. That would not be an accurate estimate.